I have 8 months, or more specifically, 252 days to elevate my life. Cheers to the journey. Hello, beautiful people. It's your girl, Kisakye. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome! Today's video is a little different. It's not a vlog, it's not a routine, it's not a travel day, though we love those around here. Subscribe, comment, join, just, you know the vibes. So I decided I do not want to live in mediocrity anymore. So now, this is the game plan. Life Diaries. This series was born out of a real, honest moment with myself. And hear me out, I know my life on the outside does not look mediocre at all. Rewind, I'm an actor. It's been 4 years since I started this journey, and I'm on the Broadway national tour of the Book of Mormon. Going on year 2, but I've been on medical leave for 7 months because I got bonked to the head. And this is where we birthed everything, and I had the biggest reflection in my life. And here we are. I'm so grateful for all the opportunities that I have been given, that I have seen, that I've had to live so far in my life, the things that I've accomplished. But in this current season that we're in, I'm heading back to work in a few days, and the past 7 months, I really have been just like, I am not happy. I felt stuck, like I've been playing small. I've been dimming my light. I've been settling in some ways. And I am meant to shine. I'm meant to be bright. I'm meant to just live. It's like you're a little bird trapped in a cage, and you just know, and you see there is so much more in life, and there's so much opportunity out there for you, but you just don't know how to obtain it. You don't know how to get out of your own cage. And I said, no. In October, that's when my accident happened. A lot of hiccups. Medical system in America is monstrous, to say the least. And so that really showed me, okay, I don't have the capacity for the external things right now. Like all these external things that are happening to me, no, they're happening to me. I don't really have much autonomy over that, but I do have autonomy of how I feel and how I react. And what I can change right now is myself. Okay, I'm trying this thing where I try different angles, vlog style, but not really. Life Diaries is my commitment to doing that. This series is documenting how I'm choosing to elevate my life intentionally, spiritually, emotionally, and creatively, hence my YouTube channel. Specifically in 2025 and beyond, I think this is a very pivoting year for a lot of us. Spring has sprung, girl. We only got 262 days left of this year, so it is time to get it I've been getting it together, but I think now it's time to really we're out of hibernation. The spring has been sprunging, so it is time for me to bloom, come out of the waterworks. And it's ironic because I am going back to work in the spring. Like I got hurt in the fall, I was hibernating in the winter, and now I'm going back in the spring. Like the little flower I am, even though I don't feel 100% yet. It's not about perfection. I am a iconic perfectionist, and I did the work back then to undo that. It has creeped up once again because I have neglected myself in the last year. It's about being real, showing up for myself, consistency, and choosing growth even when it's a little messy. So let's go back to December 2024 when I realized, okay, looks like I'm gonna be on medical leave for even longer. I decided, okay, I'm gonna make a vision board and I'm gonna make a prayer board. Let's just knock off with those two and keep going, because I knew I need to start somewhere. I didn't really know where to start. Make a vision and everything will kind of follow. And at my church, the first series of 2025 was building. I love that series. It kind of helped me have an idea of what in God's eyes a good structure looks like as well. I also booked my first therapy session in 4 years since college. I started doing daily walks. So let's just dive into what Life Diaries is and the different pillars that I'm focusing on 2025 to build my dream life. Yay. I've been building these habits since December of 2024, about 2 weeks before the New Year's. I wanted to feel like I've already started. I don't want to be like, oh, January 1st was the mark of the new year, new me. I was like, no. We're building new systems. We're trying to rewire my nervous system. So we're going to have to start a little early, girl. I'm so happy I did that because I deserve a life that makes my nervous system super happy, and you do too. I hope this inspires you somehow to build and do this. We're in it together. I want to look back at these videos and be proud of the whole journey, not just chunks of it. And I want to remember yeah, girl, you did that. Okay guys, we've crouched down to my knees because I got tired of standing. And I don't want to show you guys all this because I am doing laundry, doing that. I have a self-tape, like there's a lot going on here. But I was like, you know what, at the end of the day, this is about building the dream life. So this is the reality that we're in right now. This is reality. So I'm going to be looking at my iPad and I'm going to be taking you guys to my Milanote, and we are going to delve on there and talk about the breakdowns that is going to be documented on this channel. And again, if you reflect with any of this, please subscribe, please join the fam, please join the sub club. Okay, the sub club, there's like 1,300 of y'all and I'm so grateful. I'm so pesos everywhere. I'm so grateful. This is like, we're all in this together, like High School Musical style. So please join. So this is my kind of mood board. It's called a video brainstorm on Milanote. I don't feel like showing you guys my vision board. It feels a little bit more private to me, but these I've taken pictures from my vision board and kind of mapped it out like this for the purpose of this video. So thank you so much for respecting my wishes. So let's start with health and oh no. I've been very mindful of what I've been eating. My biggest thing is weight loss. I gained about 30 to 40 pounds back in 2023, which is ironic because that's when I got my job at Book of Mormon. I just have been like gaining weight. At the time it was 30 pounds. And I have just been gaining weight so unnecessarily. Like, bro, I'm actually so annoyed. It stresses me out a lot. Hence my Oura ring. I went through a series of tests and we have landed right now that I am pre-celiac. And if you are part of the celiac gang, I'm here too, low-key. We're trying to implement ways to reverse it because it is pre right now. I had to learn how to eat a gluten-free diet. It's been a battle. We're in civil war, like Captain America and Iron Man. Civil war constantly with my gut because I'm a foodie. I love to eat food. I think food is one of the best love languages. The food itself, but also the quality time it gives with yourself and with other people. And so when I had to switch over and make all those drastic changes, it really took a toll on my mental health as well as my body. I think I even that's where the extra 10 pounds came from because I was so stressed. I was like, bro, like, can I just get a break? And then I got hit in the head, concussed, bro. Oh, so anyways, we're working on it. My goal is to be 145 pounds. I'm currently 180 pounds and we have not lost a single pound yet, but we have been more mindful of our eating and we have made those changes and we're working on it. So I'm gonna show you guys, I currently have the Oura ring. This thing has shown my stress levels and I have taken like the hormonal tests and stuff. The ring itself measures your stress levels and I am stressed out 4 to 8 hours a day, sometimes 12. My body's in this chronic state of stress and I think it's living off of survival mode, and I've been doing my own little research, me, Google, and ChatGPT, and TikTok, not gonna lie, and I will bring the information and eventually go to my healthcare providers about it, but I've been trying a lot of things, and this, I think, was the best pivoting point for my wellness journey. I think all this has to do with my stress levels. My body is in survival mode, which makes sense. I am a very stress-prone person. I was raised by a very stress-prone person, immigrant family, being first generation, being a woman in a very African culture. It's just like, and then you're growing up in America, bro. Like, dang, it's just like you're asking me to be in survival mode in a different way, and so I'm learning how to reroute that. And part of that was starting therapy. Therapy was number one on this list because I knew that my mind needed to get right first because the stress levels are coming from the mind, girl. That's the root cause of the problem. So I'm doing that and journaling and all again to decrease the stress levels. And I put the Learman twins on here because their workouts and their vibe, I love it so much. And high-key body goals. Who I was before, who I was looking like was giving that potential. Now I'm kind of giving you box with big boobs. A box with big boobs. And that's just not it. That's just not cute for me. Like, I don't like how I look like right now. I am not liking how I look in the mirror. And we're trying to fix that in therapy. We're trying to fix that mindset because you need to love yourself throughout the journey. There's a difference, and I don't want to go into that right now, but we can make a whole video about it because Therapy Diaries is real. Okay, now we're gonna jump over here to career. I'm so excited. I think this is Hadestown right here. I think, question mark, I think it's Hadestown. I will become an EGOT. That is no question in my mind. Ever since I started this journey for almost 5 years ago, because I started like August of 2020. I started this journey almost 5 years ago, and I'm so happy. I'm so excited. I am currently on the Broadway National Tour of the Book of Mormon, but it's the non-union tour, but we call it the Broadway National Tour because the show is still on Broadway. Don't play me. Don't even come in the comments for me about it. Okay. A lot of my goals are surrounded in like the theater space right now, but I will never not talk life into the TV film area. One of my goals is to become equity this year. That's either through a Broadway tour that is a unionized tour or a Broadway show. Or I could buy into the equity, but I kind of just want the show to give it to me. Like, that's my ego talking. Like, I want the show to just kind of give it to me first. Let's just see how far we can go with that, because I feel like with the networking and connections and all the things that I kind of have in my tool belt right now, plus God, you know, I think it can be done. Specifically, I would love to be a supporting or lead role. Currently, I'm in the ensemble of the Book of Mormon, so I am really working on with my coaches, vocal and acting coaches, to steer into the supporting and lead role era. When I was training in New York before I booked the show, I was giving, like, that was my vibe in my training program. Like, I was giving you supporting leading girl, like, yeah. So I want to channel her again. I want to channel 2023, 2022, 2021, like 2020 to 2023 me. Obviously, I've matured even more. I've elevated more, so there are changes, but I want to like implement her essence a little bit more when I'm walking into audition rooms. However, with that said, because of my injury, I haven't had that many auditions, and we are near like a month or two shy of audition season. And so I've gotten less than a handful, gotten less than 5 auditions within the last 6-7 months. And that definitely has put a blow to me, but at the same time, I was focusing on getting better. So I can't really be that mad or annoyed. And now I've kind of accepted, like, okay, that's just how my journey has gone this year. And that's okay. This is not going to be the last audition season. Audition season almost is all year long now. But for theater, it really is heavily like February to May. So wish me luck. I am currently auditioning for a show, and you know, just wish me all the good things, guys. Prayers, speak life over it. I need all the good vibes as much as possible. I think one of the good things that happened in this like little break led me to creative hobbies and personal development. I really stuck into like, okay, if there's nothing else to do, I gotta learn some hobbies. So I started floral coasters. I started making these. They're so cool. I love these. I started doing ceramics. I made this bowl, and like, I didn't make the bowl. I painted the bowl. Color Me Mine lifestyle, because painting, I think, is more of my niche right now rather than actually creating the bowl itself. I've been cooking. I'm learning more gluten-free recipes and cooking them. Social media, I think social media is a good hobby that you can turn into money, which obviously I would love to do, but right now I really want to focus on like, this is something that makes me happy, that calms my nervous system, that is like a visual journal outlet for me, so I don't get too stressed about it, if that makes sense. My goal is to get 50K on Instagram. I think I can do it. I don't know how, but I believe I can do it. And I even started YouTube while I've been on medical leave, and it's been such a beautiful thing. I love doing YouTube. Again, I did take a little break because I wanted to reflect on, okay, I put out some videos already, and I wanted to see, I just needed to get started. I kept saying, oh, I need to have the perfect setup. I needed to, like, right now I'm filming on my iPhone, and I edit off of my iPad. Like, you don't need the most craziest things. And this is window lighting. Like, it's all good. So I just said, you know what, let me just start from somewhere, and it's all gonna work out. And I'm so happy that I just started because I got to do some really fun vlogs. So you guys should all check them out on the YouTube and subscribe. Please and thank you. I am so excited for this channel. If again, you're gonna see how Life Diaries develops, all these things, as well as like the acting journey. We are a team EGOT, okay? Let's pivot to location and travel. I kind of put them all together. This year, I do plan on moving back to New York City, whether I am on tour or not, because I just need a home base. And my home base can't be my childhood home anymore. I've outgrown the suburbs, and even though I love the suburbs, I do like the vibe. I've learned to appreciate it as I've gotten older, but I need to be where the things are happening, where my career is happening, where my other half of my community is. I do plan on getting my New York City dream apartment. I'm so excited. I'm going to be looking at places in June and July, so stay tuned for that vlog. And since I do travel on a weekly basis because of tour, I told myself, okay, I need to start going to local coffee shops. I do like drinking matcha and chai lattes, which are just chai, to be honest, because isn't latte also just chai? Anyways, so I'm gonna start visiting local coffee shops every single city we go to, as well as try to find some local ice cream shops, because I do love ice cream. I love it so much. Also, I want to take at least one international trip. I have taken trips for the last 3 years. I've gone somewhere. Last year was the first like international trip I've taken in a while. We went to Singapore with me and Diamond, my bestiana, with my family and family friends, and so that was super fun. But even before then, I've traveled somewhere. I've gone somewhere, or somebody has come to visit me. Traveling is such a cultural awakening and cultural freedom, and you just breathe differently, you walk differently, you like your nuances are just different, bro, and I love that vibe. So I'm so excited. I have my international trip like mentally planned. I'm just waiting for my passport to come because it was that time of the year. Ironically, the decade has passed for me to renew my passport, and you're gonna not know that thing was $130. I said, but I get it. Also, going back to my New York City apartment, this season helped me realize that not just for the opportunities, but for the alignment. I want to build a life there. I don't want to just hustle. Most of my time in New York was training or hustling to book, and now that I've booked, every time I've gone back to New York, I feel so free. I do walk differently. I do breathe in the air a little differently because I do have that job security that I'm so, again, grateful for. But now, this time, I want to build a home. I really want to build a home in New York and see how that makes me walk and talk a little differently. Okay, now we're going to talk about community and love. This one's a little tender. The biggest emphasis I have on this year is nourish the friendships I already have. And when new ones do come in, because that is inevitable, I need to also still have some degree of discernment, because in this season I've had to do better at communicating. I am not the best texter, and a lot of my friends are, and they love me unconditionally. They know I'm not that girl. But I also need to meet them where they're at too. Like, they're texters. I should get better at reaching out. And also, when people decide to leave, whether I like it or not, I need to be okay with that. People, I believe, will always serve a purpose and a time in your life. And sometimes it's hard when that time has kind of come to an end, especially when you weren't expecting it or it's very premature. But you have to just be like, okay, God, they're probably not meant to go into the next phase of life with me, and I'm probably also not meant to go into the next phase of life with them. Love, ooh, girl. I've realized that romance is not always romantic. It's also very platonic. It's how I show up for my friends and my family specifically, and most importantly for myself. I think for years now, I always thought like, oh, I'm gonna be my boo thing in high school. Oh, didn't happen. Oh, I'm gonna be my boo thing in college. Oh, didn't happen. Okay, well, I'm moving to New York, definitely gonna be my boo thing. Now, I said, you know what? No more dating apps. No more searching. No more, oh, could this guy be? Then no. I don't even like how I be looking like right now, girl. You don't even love yourself, girl. Just focus on yourself, and again, everything else will fall in line that you feel like is so misplaced right now. The mental clarity you get when you delete Bumble, when you delete, what's the other one? Hinge? Bro, those apps had a chokehold on my mind. They did, and now I don't have FOMO. I literally don't have any FOMO. So again, though, if you happen to be a little suitor, watching, subscribe. But also, like, you're not gonna find me on the apps, but you can still find me. Wait, hold on. But I'll still be like, you know, I'm out in the world, like, living my life. So don't be shy. If you actually, what am I really inviting right now? I'm just not on the apps. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. I'm just not on the apps, but doesn't mean I'm not open to dating anyone. Also, really quick, I didn't even tell you why there's a dog here. I want to get a dog this year. His name will be Chai, and he gonna look like this, or a nice chocolate color. Okay, we're gonna jump to finances. At first was like, oh, should I even share about this? But it's like, no, we should be talking about this. I have no shame because I'm in my mid-20s. I'm learning about financial literacy for the first time because, again, daughter of immigrants, they don't know. They know, but they don't know. Something I've actually already done, I've opened up a high yield savings account. Very, very happy. Okay. Made some cute financial goals on there. Have multiple streams of income. I do want to have 2 creative jobs, and I do have a degree. So if you're looking to hire somebody in the marketing, content creation vibes, or brand planning, like, check out my LinkedIn. I'm gonna put it in the description now. Check out my LinkedIn and check out my Instagram. I have just not been able to secure a job since, I mean, I have obviously this job, Book of Mormon, but I do have a whole bachelor's degree in global studies with a double emphasis in international relations and Europe. And I want to have 2 creative jobs. My job right now is Book of Mormon, is performing art. I love this job. It is a lovely creative outlet, but it also will not bring me financial freedom in the season right now. So I'm looking for another job to supply, or that's parallel to this, that is also fun and stimulating, and I get to use another side of my creative brain. So please, if you're hiring, please email me. Please drop it down in the comments. And if y'all are looking for jobs, also don't let me hold you back. You're not gonna take any opportunity away from me. Put your resumes in. Put it in. Don't hide. Don't be shy. Closed mouths do not get fed. Okay? They do not. This year, I also want to have $20,000 in my savings account because I think that's a good start. I had $10K first in like my mind, but then I was like, okay, let's bump it up to $20,000. I'm going to have $20,000 in my savings account 2025. And I think that's a good foundation to have when your goal is to get to a 6-figure savings account. That's the next phase. But right now we're sticking to 20K, and I am making such good progress. I'm so happy with myself. And eventually I do want to buy stocks and such. And I say and such because I don't know everything. I don't know a lot when it comes to stocks and index and stuff. I have very good financial literate friends, so I rely on them heavily for this stuff, and they have explained this to me like multiple times. But I think I need to be in the mindset like, okay, I'm ready to do it in that moment to do it. Last but not least, we're going to talk about prayer life. I'm a Christian. I love the Lord. I think he brings so many blessings to people, and I'm not here to shove him down your throat necessarily. If you don't believe, you don't believe. But I'm definitely want this channel to also inspire those who do believe, and if you're on the fence, to just know like he is A1. He got your back whether you like it or not, and he will always have you in the forefront of his mind, and he will always have the best intentions for you, even when things you feel are not working out, like how it feels right now for me. But I know in the long run, it all actually does work out for my own growth. All my Christian girlies, the cool Christian club, where y'all at? Come on now, where y'all at? Plus my name, I really love the meaning of my name. It means God's grace, and I just love that. I love like God, I'm really your grace. Like I'm really an extension of you, bro. I'm so happy. That to me is just so cool. 3 things I really want to focus on when it comes to my prayer life is consistent prayer, consistent Bible study, and most importantly, alignment with God. I actually it took me months to make this because of my own journey, but I made a prayer board, prayer request, answered prayers, as well as like a note that from the year that one of my friends gave me that I really resonate with. 2025 goals, relationships, just a lot of good quotes and verses around, and the word of the year for me, blooming. I love this. It is definitely my bread and butter, and it helps me keep my anxiety like at bay almost. Helps me channel my anxiety in a different way so it's not disastrous to my spirit. So highly recommend for you to get a prayer board. There's so many videos out there, but again, if any of these like categories of life we're gonna delve into, but if you want specifics, DM or comment below, and I definitely will make a whole video about it, or I'll make it short forms on it. Y'all, this YouTube content life, talking to nobody, it's interesting. The prayer board might sound small to some, but it's such a big deal to me because my journey with Christianity, I grew up in a very Christian home, but I think sometimes it can get a little like there's no room to kind of find your own way, and you kind of get like a version of your parents or your community's way. And at the end of the day, Christianity or your religion is always going to be a personal relationship between you and God. Don't let external sources fog you, but let them enhance and support you to the best of their abilities, even when they do mean really well. This year, to cap it all off, I really want to work on God's timing, not my own. Even when I'm so confused on what's going on, even when it feels a little like, whoa, a little crazy. My devotionals and testimonies aren't perfect at all. They're human, very humanized experiences, very human feelings, and always happening. And I think that's where the beauty comes from. Yo, my knees. Oh my goodness, my knees. Okay, we're gonna sit like this for a second. So this definitely was like more of a chit chat video. I am super excited again to see how Life Diaries unfolds. It definitely is more for me, but again, in the Christian perspective, in the Christian mindset, no blessing is just for me, it's for all of us to share. And so I hope that by building this community on here, we can be there for each other. I definitely will always need you guys more than you'll ever need me in this life, but I hope that we can just lead with love and lead with kindness. And however life unfolds for all of us on here, I hope it's for the best. I hope in the comments, sub club, low-key, I want us to all be called suckers, because I'll have a backstory about that, but I want the sub club name to be the suckers. Y'all sucker number who? Sucker number 1, sucker number 2. Like, I want us to be the suckers, but obviously it's like we gotta build a wave to get there. But sub club, use the comment section to network, use the comment section to relieve positive emotions. Please, haters, you will be blocked. My mental health can't take all that. You will be blocked. You will not be allowed to comment. I'll be like, oop, hate, oop, hate, oop, hate. But I'm so excited for this journey for us. This is deeper and bigger than me, this channel. This year we are blooming. I'm so excited. I just want to bless other people. As I'm getting blessings, I just want to also bless my friends and my family and the sub club. Subscribe. This is definitely a soul glow up this year that will pour into all these aspects of my life. I think there were 6, I don't remember. And I'm taking all y'all with me every step of the way. Kind of needed a hug. Choosing to love your life while building it, hey, that's the real flex. Until next Wednesday, stay beautiful and great, and I'll see you guys